Supreme Court Decision. Delligatti versus United States. 23-825. March 21, 2025. What was the case about? Salvatore Delligatti, a member of the Genovese crime family, was convicted for giving a gun to gang members and helping them plan a murder. He was charged under a law that adds extra prison time if someone uses a gun during a crime of violence. He argued that his crime wasn't technically a crime of violence under that law because the murder charge was based on New York law, which allows someone to be guilty of murder by not doing something, like a parent not feeding a child, not just by doing something violent. The big legal question: does failing to act, like not helping someone, count as using physical force, and can that be considered a crime of violence? The Supreme Court's decision. Yes, it can. The court ruled 7-2 that intentionally causing someone's death or injury, even by doing nothing, is still considered using physical force under the law. Why the court said that? You can use force without touching someone. For example, if a parent lets a child drink poison on purpose, they're using the poison's harmful effects to hurt the child. Omissions, doing nothing, can still be deliberate. If you have a legal duty to act, like a parent or a lifeguard, and you intentionally don't, and someone dies, that's still causing harm. The law was meant to include serious crimes like murder, even when committed by not acting. The court didn't want to exclude those kinds of crimes just because they weren't committed with physical action. The dissent, disagreement. Two justices, Gorsuch and Jackson, disagreed. They said, the law says a crime of violence must involve someone actively using force, not just failing to act. The law doesn't clearly say omissions count, and courts shouldn't stretch the meaning. If Congress wanted to include omissions, they could have written that in the law. In their view, what Delligatti did may be criminal, but it doesn't fit the technical legal definition of a crime of violence. What this means? This ruling means that crimes where someone causes death or injury by not acting when they had a legal duty to act can count as violent crimes under federal law. People like Delligatti can still get extra prison time if they used a gun during those crimes. Subscribe for more!